Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. Clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly. And when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. Fans singing their songs. This indeed is a super club in so many ways. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Coutinho. He's a real magician with a wand of a right foot. His control is brilliant, and he can pick out a through pass with the very best in the world. He's also scored plenty of long-range efforts in his time too, so defences will need to be sure not to give him time to line up a shot.
Thinking the same, he will be a central feature, no doubt. So it's away we go then. Bayern Munich made a good start to their campaign, a win on day one, up and running. Javi Martinez, it's got through. Rudy cuts it out. Hoists it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Gnabry. Oh, that's nice. Forward it goes. Gnabry. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Schuller plays it forward. And it's played forward. Rudy. Kaderabek. Gorgeous control there. And the first half is done. So now the team has broken through. Certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Oh, that's neat. Thiago fires it in low. Has he found his man? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Coman. Thiago. Great leap! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lewandowski did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Martinez. Keeper's ball, and the through ball is intercepted. Coman. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Thiago.
You wonder if that's it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
They have already started here. Bonor drives it forward. Vargas. Hoists it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And here's Vargas. Jedvaj. He's picked him out, battles to win it back. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lichtsteiner plays it forward. He's gone for it! He's got options out wide. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Ball's gone out of play. Gets the better of his man. Keeper's ball. Lichtsteiner. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. Decent ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if we're just back from shot at goal! In it goes! And finally, he has breathed life into the game!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment,
He's had a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Alfred Finnbogason put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Time for a change in personnel. It's a brilliant interception.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Vargas. Vargas. Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And that will be the final act. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost.
well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
There's the whistle. Forward pass. Looks to bypass the midfield. Hoists it forward. Becker. Lovely bit of skill. Becker delivers. Cleared without complication.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Ball through needs to be good here. Gets up to head it! Gets good distance on it. Dinks one in. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break. Plays it out to the wing. And we hit half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now. And the second half gets underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
It'll be a throw-in. A throw-in. Chang Hoon Kwon. Chang Hoon Kwon. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Tries to stroke it through. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tries to get it forward quickly, and it's been taken straight back. Referee has just said play on. He's pinged one through here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Becker pushes to get on the end of it. Going through. One good cross, maybe the last chance. And it's Becker. Gets it back. And that's that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. This is one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course the right service into the box.
So it's away we go then. Durham. Durham. He's making good use of his... Has a pop! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! About as smooth as it gets! There is the breakthrough! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
First quarter of an hour gone. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Mehmedi. He's played him through. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mehmedi decides to play it back. And out to safety. Dost. Durham. And here's Andre Silva. Out to the left it goes. Durham plays it back in.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Cleared away. Defenders on the back foot. Played out to the right. So who's he picking out? In comes the delivery. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Mehmedi. Played back in.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
A real chance to break. He's got through. He's found his man. Has a hit! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. The referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Hoists it forward. Mali looks to dink one in. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Terrific contest, it really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's played forward, and it's got through. Up for the header! It's in!
That's the start dreams are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come. Yeah, looking back at that. That's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Goes long. Gets wrestled off the ball. Chance! Well, they could break here. Plays it out to the flank. That is terrific skill. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Gebrselassie gets rid without sophistication. He's got options out wide. Forward it goes. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's found its way to him. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. And we hit half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, but now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
The counter is on. Help's available out wide. Great lead! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Hoists it forward. Has a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as Tesco Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. And he has been fouled there. He's got... Oh, crossbar! Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Defending of the desperate variety.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Played into the middle.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. Weathermen really get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. How do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Timo Werner. He's quick and direct, Peter, loves to play on the shoulder of the last defender, and he's always looking to make that run in behind. I think having someone like that up front makes the opposition defences think twice about playing such a high line, and pushing them deeper can create space, of course, for midfield, so he can be a real troublemaker.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. The action has already started. Forsberg. Werner has got himself a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Going for goal! It's broken loose! Just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's a goal kick. Beautifully done. Looks to clip it forward. Forward it goes. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? Crutch. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption. Forsberg! Oh, just lacks a decent finish.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Into the second half, and it's still goalless. It's a brilliant interception. That is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's nice. And a shot! And the ball's come out! Great leap!
He will be livid with himself.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Werner gets it, and now what? They've played it short. And the finish! And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Forsberg, and the shot! And that has been clubbed away.
You can see it all the way.
And that's that. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most...
Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowd had taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Bayer Leverkusen have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So that's got things underway. Bender gets it forward. And it's played forward. Quintel goes direct to the front line.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Looks to bypass the midfield. It's got through to him. Has a hit! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Bayer Leverkusen get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Pierre Gabriel Quentin does well to read it and intercepts. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Going through, whipped in. Dragovic drives it forward. That's been drilled forward. It's a loose ball. Beautifully done. Plays it out to the wing. Firmly met. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. There's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Bayer Leverkusen leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Bayer Leverkusen carrying a one-goal lead. That's a top! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Bayer Leverkusen are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to the lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Shoots!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Bolland gets it back, hoists it forward. He's left his man. He's gone for it! Yes! And surely that settles it. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was, absolutely top-notch.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Tries to locate someone up front. Plays it out to the flank. Bolland plays it in. Forward it goes. Away from immediate danger. Shalai. Baumgartlinger. So that's it. It is all over. Great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Bayer Leverkusen will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
So that's got things underway. Adams. And Palmer. Lovely bit of skill there. And the finish! And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And go again. He's got options out wide. A really good feat. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It out wide, keeps everyone guessing. And Palmer. Adams tries to get it forward quickly. This could spell danger. Out to the right. Can he deliver? Going for goal! There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. The action is back on the way.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. That's surely a foul, free kick. And out to safety. Ball's out on the left now. And he's on a charge. Tries to... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
They've played it short. Now can he finish? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, that's where he wants it.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Lobs it in gently. So that's it. It is all over. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here. Looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marco Reus. He's a nightmare for defenders, not only because he's got such a good turn of pace, but also because he's so very direct. Take a minute to wonder about whether he's going to cut in or head for the byline, and before you know it, he's whipping a cross in and you're in trouble. He's also extremely versatile and capable of playing anywhere along that front line.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Guerrero. Akanji drives it forward. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
It is deadlocked. He's had a look, and a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
He gets past his man. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Boyata knocks it away. Guerrero plays it back in. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Forward it goes. And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Takes it upfield. Plays it out to the flank. Played into the middle. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Hakimi battles to win it back. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Shot at goal! Oh, yes! It's there! Finally! Finally! Finally!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
A 1-0 lead established. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. lovely day, absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. We've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. We're in the Veltins Arena here in Gelsenkirchen. Schalke's home, of course, since the turn of the century. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
You're just joining us, we are already underway.
He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
They've played it short. Oh, what a ball!
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Yet able to force a breakthrough here. Get that clear. Towering header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Kenny. Bergstall.
Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's left up, he gets! Goal! Schalke! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Schalke are really pouncing on any straight passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attack in heaven.
Schalke take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting...
And it's half-time here. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Schalke are in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And here's Embolo.
Really good feet.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Burgstaller! Goal! And comfort.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Embolo. Inter goes looking. Sakari. Tries a shot! Kenny. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
There's going to be another change here. Carrot. Stambouli. Caligiuri, who does have an assist to his name. And time is up. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Schalke will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both,